Temporal manipulation with rebound. I'm going to take multiple turns. You're going to concede. See? You're still at 25. There is nothing sweatier than win-conless gaming in Brawl. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are playing Narset Transcendant in Brawl. This deck is built around pure toxic behavior and is absolutely not recommended for anybody who's going to get whiny about creatures or need to be told what the win con is. This is nonsense, but I'm going to explain all the things about Narset Transcendant right here. Narset Transcendant comes to us from Pioneer Masters and is one of my favorite planeswalkers from a long forgotten time in Magic the Gathering, back when planeswalkers were just, you know, the +1 got you card advantage and the -2 might remove something or do something else wacky, and the emblem was a game-ending thing. Now planeswalkers have ninjutsu, and what the hell is that? So Narset Transcendent is a 6 loyalty Narset with a +1 that says look at the top card of your library. If it's a non-creature non-land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. The -2 gives the next instant or sorcery spell you cast from your hand rebound, and the -9 says you get an emblem with your opponents can't cast non-creature spells. She's antisocial. She was never into, like, you know, creatures of any kind. So how about if we just have none of them? Sounds perfect to me. That's my girl. So Narset Transcendant, this deck is built with a specific direction in mind. No creatures. None. I want maximum hittage for Narset Transcendant. I want the +1 to get me a card as much as possible. That means, well, no creatures. Strictly optimal. Absolutely perfect for me. It's a blue-white control planeswalkers deck that is really more akin with Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, in the Hell queue, but this plays in the less helly queue. Don't worry, someday we'll do a video on what is and isn't Hell queue. Well, you need to know, Hell queue, the worst and nastiest commanders in the game, and Teferi is one of them, and Narset is not promoted to that level. You get match made based on your commander's weight, and the Hell queue commanders have a very high weight so that they don't match with nice commanders too often. We got to protect the feelings of the commander enthusiasts. So I've got some special columns made for this deck, and I love it. There's nope, there's on the board nope, there's on the stack nope, there's total nope, and there's yes please. And then there's some other cards I don't know how to explain. So spot removal, condemn, curse of silence is kind of like removal. I don't know if it goes here. Maybe it goes over here in this. I guess I'm running this because it's good pile. Fragment reality, removal. Humiliation, take things abilities away. Remember, we don't often have creatures, so we're usually just removing all abilities, but that can be good because it sometimes means the commander doesn't go to the command zone. It just sits there. No abilities. It's great. Portable hole, removal. Swords, removal. Unable to scream, you lose his abilities, removal. Soul partition, removal. Azorius charm, usually used for removal, but can just draw a card. House meld, removal, and now you get it as an enchantment. Elspeth conquers death, removal, plus get back a Narset someday. Fractured identity. This is one of my favorite cards in Commander. This is a slightly less fun group huggy card in Brawl because you're the only other player, but yes, exile their thing and get a copy of it. Removal. Sun's Intervention, unknown card kind of here, sneaky card in the format, worth a rare sometimes. If you want Sublime Epiphany in this spot, I won't blame you, but you want a big spell that you can give rebound to with Narset. And Soon's Intervention works because it creates 2 night tokens and then seeks another spell, non-land permanent, mana value 3 or less, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or gain 3 life. I like this because it does things that Sublime Epiphany doesn't necessarily do, and you want to cast down your main phase more than you would with Sublime Epiphany because of the rebound, because of Narset. So rebounding this gets you insane value. Rebounding Sublime Epiphany often feels like you left something on the table because you're not usually countering a spell that way. Make sense? Yeah, of course it does. On the stack, Pact of Negation, Manitize, Spell Pierce, Stifle, Strict Serenade, Wash Away, Reprieve, Censor, Joie Ray, Memory Lapse, Remand, Tail's End, Counterspell, Mana Drain, best card in the format, Dovin's Veto, No More Lies, Mystical Dispute, Sink into Super, and yes, we have enough blue cards. We're a Commandeer deck as well. All of the ways to steal, counter, return to hand, whatever, make your opponent rage quit. The real wincons of the deck, if you will. Card advantage, Bauble, I mean, it's not card advantage, but you get the idea. Things that draw cards, things that get you through your deck, things that fill the graveyard. We are a Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time deck. So yes, we're running a fetch land mana base. Yes, we're running Mishra's Bauble. Yes, we're trying to fill our graveyard. We're running some cantrips. Land tax. Yep, that's great. Brainstorm. We got a lot of shuffle effects in the deck too because of fetch land, so that's great. Search for Azkanta, one of my favorite engines. Brain Surge. The great thing about Brainstorm and Brain Surge is also that you can put a spell back on top of your deck and then draw it with Narset Transcendent. So enjoy that. They're also good cards to rebound sometimes. Rhystic Study. Enchantment Advantage engine, great in this format. Sullundi Vision is, there's a lot of these lands that are spells. We're running almost as many as we can because sometimes you want to hit a land off your Narset Transcendent as well. Lorien Revealed, land kind of spell, solve the equation, go get your mana drain or something else relative to the situation. Discover the formula. Powerful alchemy card, awesome with rebound, amazing cost reducer, and card hand filler upper. Seagate Restoration, imagine that with rebound. Did you? Yeah. If you did, you're smiling right now. Or puking, I'm not sure which. Then we've got the Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time, also great with rebound. And then we get into everybody's favorite. Since we don't run creatures, and since we run minimal permanence, guess what? We can run all these board wipes, and not just the blow up all the creature board wipes. How about the blow up all the everything board wipes? Cyclonic Rift, Divine Purge, Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, Supreme Verdict, Cleansing Nova, Sunfall, Farewell, Hour of Revelation, Planar Cleansing, Devastating Mastery, River's Rebuke, and even the land version, onto inversion, to blow up any and all things the opponent is finally able to resolve. Now, maybe Narset needs some Planeswalker backup. Let's do that. By the way, Enrico, hi, thanks for subbing. You guys might have noticed I leave that on during the intros now. You can see when people sub. Maybe you see your own name. It could be exciting. So Narset might need backup from herself, Parter of Veils, but also from Jace the Mind Sculptor and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Jace the Mind Sculptor and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria specifically are two Planeswalkers that can end the game using their abilities. Teferi using the old school Teferi Tuck, which is -3 target myself. Teferi targets himself and puts himself back on top of your library. This is useful when you have no library because you drew your whole deck. Yes, this happens. Yes, it may get there. It's just important to have that inevitability so decking doesn't actually kill you when you run so few wincons. Curse of Silence, Arcane Signet, Temporal Manipulation, and Time Warp are in my too good not to run them pile. Time Warp and Temporal Manipulation, I guess, could also be like wincons in their own way. The -2 for Narset Transcendent and then casting these to rebound them so you get 2 turns in a row is usually enough to make the opponent quit Magic. Not just Arena, like Magic, the whole game. The end. That's it. They're going to go play Marvel Snap or something. And then in the mana base. So in the recommendations, and one of the amazing things about doing Brawl and Commander deck techs is you get amazing recommendations. You get a ton of recommendations from people who play Commander and people who play Standard and people who play all kinds of different formats about what you should play in Brawl. One of the most common recommendations are utility lands. Lots of utility land suggesters down there in the comments. You know who you are. You've got to limit the amount of utility lands that you run. You have to be selective about the lands that you run. So I'm going to go over the lands that I have chosen to run and not all the other ones that I don't think I need. Castle Ardenvale, it blocks for Narset. Might win a game someday. Someday. Seed of the Empire, Iganjo, removal on a land, yes. Gate to the Citadel, Gate to Sea Tower. Fetchable using fetch lands because they have basic land types. These are ways to get card advantage. It comes up a lot in the staring matches. You know, control versus control. Nobody wants to make a move. So you fetch your Gate to the Citadel, on end step you activate it, you're up a card. That's why those are there. They don't go in every deck. Any deck that wants very much to curve out and doesn't have a big late game or do much in the late game other than cast big spells doesn't want gates, but they can go in a lot of decks. Castle Vantress, great with Narset Transcendant for setting up with Scry, so a little extra bonus there, and great in staring contests. Hall of the Storm Giants, potential win con. Mystic Sanctuary, we are a fetch land mana base, so anything that can fetch an island can fetch a sanctuary, and if you have 3 other islands it comes in untapped, which means you put the Time Warp on top of your deck, which means the next turn you cast the Time Warp with the rebound again. You're welcome. Odawara Soaring City is interaction. Restless Anchorage is another creature land, so we keep that in the deck as a potential win con. Demolition Field and Field of Ruin, because the opponent has this nasty habit of fetching Cavern of Souls. We got to have some of these in the deck. Suppression Ray and Amiria's Call. These are MDFCs, spells that are also lands that were worth running. Suppression Ray, not because we cast it, but mostly because we can pitch it to cards like Commandeer. And Amiria's Call, because that's also a potential win con. -2, rebound the Amiria's Call, do it 2 turns in a row. It's a 2-turn clock. And then on top of that, we have the lands that produce mana, right? About 7 basics seems to be a sweet spot for me to go with all of these fetch lands and also the Prismatic Vista and the Lorien Reveal that's over here. For the lands that are fetchable, I don't run Prairie Stream. I don't run Irrigated Farmland. I find that you never really want those. I get Hallowed Fountain and I get Meticulous Archive, and other than that, getting basics is just fine. Don't forget, Winter Moon and Blood Moon exist in this format. Let me look them up, put them on screen. Winter Moon, Blood Moon. So getting basics is not the worst thing. People will try to get you with these cards. And of course, Command Tower, just untapped any color land. Sometimes I run Mana Confluence. It depends on if the deck really needs to curve out or has ways to really steal and abuse the opponent's cards. This deck is not that deck. Are you ready? Do you think you are prepared? Do you think you have the endurance and the stamina to play the long game? The Narset Transcendant, welcome to Brawl. Let's dive in and let this Mesa Falcon nonsense begin. Grist. Ooh, I remember Grist. Like graveyardy, sacrificey, really hard to manage. We have mana drain, so we'll keep it because busted. Best card in Brawl? I think so. It's right there. Dark Ritual and Mana Drain are probably the 2 most power spike cards in Brawl that make you go, what? How did this happen? Why would the people put up with this? Anyway, Arcane Signet. We don't need to use the Mana Drain on turn 2 for it to be good. In fact, this hand is already insane. If we draw 1 more land, we're going Narset into Rebound Temporal Manipulation. And opponent has White of the Welakwawi. We have a Tail's End. I'm actually going to bottom it because I just need the land. That's all I need here. We didn't get it yet. So, do we play Narset? We have some cards here that are only good for a minute. Let's go ahead and use them. So, here we go. That's on Grist. Not the Plague Swarm, the Voracious Lava. Careful. Double-sided cards are tricksy like that. And you are a White of the Welakwawi, unable to scream. Okay, trigger. Let's decline. Let's give this the wash away treatment. I'm still holding Mana Drain for something bigger, but now it costs you 5 to Grist. The fact they put it back in command zone is interesting, though. Isn't this the thing that you want to enter from the graveyard? Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, Narset. Reveal Suppression Raise. That's a way to hit a land drop. That's why we run a lot of the spell lands. so that Narset Transcendent has as many hits as possible. There's no way to do more hits. Young Wolf. So what's this say? When this or another creature you control enters, if it entered from a graveyard, you may pay green. If you do, exile, transform it. That's right. Minus. Temporal manipulation with rebound. I'm going to take multiple turns. You're going to concede. See? They still have 25. They can't bear to play the game anymore. What do I need a win con for? I don't reduce life totals to 0. I reduce sanity totals to 0. And we're up against Kaya, which is it's a tricky one. So whatever our opening hand is, we have to be confident that the opponent will use discard spells. So I think we keep this anyway, and then hope to draw into counter spells later. And we have to get our spell lands out of our hand early instead of hanging on to them, because if the opponent duresses them, that would be annoying. Yep, I think the key to our success is going to be to hit every land drop and get card advantage every way we can. Lots of card draw. Then you have to counter big 7-mana Kaya. Keep her from ruining our game. Once on the field, we're not able to pressure her with creatures, so she can't resolve. That's the key. She can't resolve. Oh, you're here. Oh my god. I was gonna catch up on some shut-eye. I didn't think we were going to play Magic. Okay, no discard effects yet. Let's get Narset out. That's why you kept your hand. Okay. Reprieve, pretty good. We'll see if they have a discard spell now. Okay. Go for it again. And we got Mana Drain. Best card. Ristic Study probably gets removed. Everything gets removed against Kaya. We'll take the Mana Drain. That's pretty good. Palantir. I can purge that. Oh wait, they can't draw. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, get Narsetted, so you have to mill. Wait, they have to mill. If they have to mill, I have to take the damage. That could be bad. That could be a bad thing. Let's get the archive. 2 islands. Yep, need that. Do need land, though. Maybe we'll hit one.
Hone your prowess.
Lockdown, house meld. Useless. Probably useless. Farewell it is. Could play this Narset. We'd have to discard a hand size. Discarding a... Is there a card here that's bad? Not really. Not if we're honest, no. Alright, let's consider for a land then. Nope. Nope. But you... I think we can take one big milling from the Palantir. It's fine. You know about Mana Drain, so they're probably not going to do much. Okay. Is that the Mana Drain going down? Probably. I might as well use it then. Now, did they fire that off with a plan? Do they have a backup that they wanted to resolve here? Okay. What's my answer to the Wandering Emperor? So they make an, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We'll find a way to get rid of it. I don't know how, but we'll have to find a way. It's really hard to get planeswalkers off the field for us. But we'll find it. Nice. Snare. Mana. So we purge these. Then what? Not hitting lands all of a sudden is a pain. I think I'm supposed to Narset here. I'm supposed to let the opponent use the Emperor one more time.
If you wish to surrender now, a better world
Okay.
begins with a better
I thought we were in a pretty tight spot, but opponent is apparently fed up. Their oops all removal planeswalker pile getting removal planeswalker piled. Ooh. Alana and Elena. It's a good partner pair. Very aggressive. Gonna need board wipes. On the draw, is this good enough? Condemn. Serenade. Eventually rebuke. Is this good enough? Two lands that hurt me. I think I have to try it. Feels like we gotta go. Ah, yes, the fetch land. Everybody's favorite addition to Magic. Halfling. Busted. Very busted card. This gives us the most options. We have a lot of options with the Marsh Flats. Getting a Hallowed Fountain, a Meticulous Archive, etc. They have good mana. And they have a legendary. Nice. That's just a 2-mana 2/2. I think we just get Archive here. Try to save our life total and also try to draw sweepers. Love you, Jace, but you're too slow. Yeah, they're off to a perfect start. Yep, here we go. Condemned. Now we have a Narset. We gotta find a sweeper. A cheap sweeper. Alright, let's start throwing planeswalkers at our problems. Sorry, you're going to die. Supreme Verdict, yeah! Let's go. Love that they know that it's there. That's great. But we get rid of that halfling. That goes a long ways. Survives a Supreme Verdict, doesn't it? Must be nice. At least Narset took care of that pesky card draw for a minute there. But now we've got a squirrel to be concerned with. Well, they don't have another land yet, which means 4 spells. Did they draw it? Maybe not. Teferi? Our hero. We need to keep hitting lands. We could Teferi plus. Then they would both have to attack Teferi. We could also tuck Toski, but I'm actually not that worried about that because I have the Rebuke.
Right on schedule.
And we do need to find the land or the Rebuke never happens.
You know what? I'm not done.
Okay, that ain't it. So that's only when they hit me, right? I think we can serenade this if we want it gone for good. What I want gone for good is Toski. All right, let's just remand it. Wrath doesn't solve the problems. At least they've got some mana issues, and they have a serious choice here about killing the Teferi or drawing cards. Let's see what they choose. Oh, they had a land the whole time. Okay. I'll never understand Magic players. Ignoring Teferi? Mania. And they had the land. I thought for sure they might attack me if they had the land, but no, they're just greedy. Uh-huh. That's the one that gives modified creatures menace and seeks cards. Sure. Let's do this.
You need to slow down.
And this. And we'll do this. Still looking for land. Didn't get there. More can't be countered shenanigans, huh?
We won't answer our guilds.
Okay. Dude. Okay, now they have a creature land. Things just got worse. Let's draw.
No time for a break.
Fractured identity. Pogs. Now I rebuke you. And untap these. Tails End the Domri. Can't be countered is not good for me. Ether Hub, sure. Into Signet, into Kodama, popping off. Okay, draw.
Hold that thought.
Day of Judgment. I would like a Kodama. Exiled with Fractured Identity, make my own. And then untap this, and yeah, all the blue. Now that I have a reach 3/3, the Strict Serenade's a lot better. Can't be countered, yeah? Can't be countered. But hey, blocker. What are we worried about? I'm ready to tuck it again. Squirrel tucking content available here. Look, I'm tired. Just don't talk to me. May as well. Modified creatures have trample. Whenever a modified creature deals combat damage to a player, search your library. So this is not modified on its own. You gotta modify it. How do you modify it? I don't have any weapons. All right. Toski, go away. Please. Spell Pierce that. Thank you for spending so much mana.
You
I appreciate it a lot. Narset. Plus.
I train every day.
Boo.
No, free your mind.
Is it layer time? Are we going Omega layer of the Hydra? Not gonna lie, this layer is getting scary. Eee! I know math is really hard. It's 7. The answer is 7. X equals 7. Cha-ching. Oh, face? Face, huh? Tempting. But nah. We'll fog for a turn and get deeper into the library.
We need to move quickly.
Got to find answer. Non-land, huh? Cringe. Let's do a little reboundies. Getting a little desperate, not gonna lie. I don't love it. Okay, humiliation gets it, right? It just becomes a 0-0. But look at this lack of shuffle effects in all these lands. This is gonna be hard. Uh-huh. Attack me. Die. Oh. It's still a 7-7. Neat. Seek swords to plowshares. That didn't work. I'll go to 4. What just happened? Does it still have the ability? Can they make it a creature again? I don't know. Oh, well, we found swords. It's fine. Look, I'm doing this and you can't stop me.
Organization is never done.
Ah! To the moon. No max hand size confirmed.
Hurry.
I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to grab this bauble. Yes, I know what's on top. I probably should have looked at my own deck. I'm aware. Don't have to say it. Time warp. All right. Can this be activated? I don't think it can anymore. I think we took 7 on the chin, but now they can't activate it again. Okay, that can't be countered, but it can be weaved. Can also be swordsed. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that again. Haha. And they're like, I do it again. I'm like, okay. Now I'll say goodbye. Finally. The death of the great Toski. I will cast that. Oh, it's so good. They're a field of ruin at last.
Let's skip to the good part.
I think we're at the good part, Teferi. I think it's going to be okay. Time warp.
Focus the mind.
Rebound it. Then what? I'll play this Ristic Study. That seems like a good card. What else can we play? I'll play this Azorius Charm and draw a card. Sure. Why not? End step. I'll cast this time warp off rebound. Draw. Brainstorm. Put the fetchables away. Anybody else who wants to help me shuffle my deck? My opponent's not leaving. I'm a little weirded out by that. That's not normal. Normally they're gone by now. So I'll get back this time warp. Let's draw it.
I've prepared this for you.
Doing it. I consider. Bin. What am I looking for? I don't know. Look, man, I don't know what's happening anymore. Just give me more cards, okay? I've still got 28 cards in this deck. Surely some of them... It says I still have a time warp, yeah. I still have an extra turn after this one. Surely some of them do something. We actually have an opponent trying to make me end the game, and I don't know what to say. Alana and Elena partners, why not? What else? Everything's cheaper. Day of Judgment. All right. Don't worry. I don't need to win. I just need them not to win. We can Teferi Tuck forever.
Hurry.
You know it. I know it. I played Standard when Teferi Tuck was a thing.
I won't forget our time together. I have reached my limit. No one is merciful. Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of reality.
That's fun. Reveal.
Plan.
What do we got left? One. And a land we can play. There you go. Seems as good a time as any to go digging. I'm having a good old time. I don't know what my opponent's up to. Doesn't really matter to me, though. All right, we found Amiria's call. We will win. There's always a way to win. There's always something. It's the next spell, right? Yep.
Train, improve, enlighten.
Yay. More turns. What are we on? 19, 18 cards. Just don't deck. Don't deck. That would be bad. Amiria's call. I has angels. Calling all your angels. Oh, they're still there. Did you see that? They said nice. More extra turns after this one. Teferi almost to the ultimate. Anybody else want a rebound? Do we have any rebounds? What's funny is I have all these cards. Not many of them actually matter. I'm just perusing my hand, okay? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. It's fine.
Focus the mind. Free the fist.
Oh yeah, I put the Hall of the Storm Giants on the bottom. That's another thing that can do damage. Dude, I feel like all my mana is being so wasted right here. but there's nothing I can really do. All right, fine. I'll go to my next turn. Oh yeah, that's another one that makes creatures. Good game. Are you done? Have you had enough pain? I still have a time warp after this.
You just let me. How long do you run away? Farewell.
We'll just go right to the damage. That lair tried to kill me, okay? I'm in my rights to humiliate it and then exile it. Well, when forced to do damage, we can do that. You can concede in 2 minutes, or you can die in 20. That's how it ends. There's no other way. Atraxa, Praetor's Voice. Too slow, right? Definitely not an exceptional hand. This one is also very unexceptional, but we will keep it. A lot of things about this I don't like, but we just really need to draw one more land and we're okay. Opponent's already off to fix their mana. I'm waiting to use the Vista. Okay, see what we need. Of course, you'd love to hold your Ganjos and your Jwaris, and I'm not sure if we will. Okay, a gate. This looks like a meticulous archive. Stifle. Okay. Here's a stack for you. See, if we had used the veto, if we had used it last turn, we wouldn't be able to veto this Stifle if we had just cracked our Vista for no reason. So actually rewarded here for being patient, as we often are. Keep that. So we have enough for the Commandeer, so we can go for the Narset. Yeah.
I have practiced against many.
And reveal.
A better world
Hit.
begins with a better self.
And they're going to slam Atraxa with nothing to proliferate except my commander, which I don't think they want to do. Reveal that Brain Surge. Okay, untapped land is Elspeth Conquers Death. I think that's the plan. We could also just Wrath this. Elspeth Conquers Death can also hit Planeswalkers. So I think we just Wrath this. Yep, there's their Planeswalker. This is probably GG. We'll see. I wouldn't want to play no more if this happened to me. Yeah, I thought so.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Commandeer at its absolute finest. Roxanne, played by someone named Jace with a Liliana avatar. There's a lot to unpack there. This kitty, this crazy cat. We have Fragment, hits a turn 1 mana dork, so we'll keep. Intervention can wait till later. Soft. 5-0 is 5-0. Okay, we're entering beat it, build it territory, baby. Let's see who wants their deck built. Come and get it. A win's a win, as they say. Not every win is the same win. Some wins are of higher quality. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. I already built you. You're a deck I've played before. That's fine. Kill the Jace, kill the Jace, kill the Jace. Unfortunately, not a lot to do about their other cards, but if we draw blue cards, the Commandeer gets very good. So that's my strategy. Draw blue cards. Play around that stifle. Play around that stifle. Do it. Oh, okay. Need lands. Not a land. Not what you want to throw in your graveyard either. Okay, that's a land. Into the hole. It's Fortress because right now the Commandeer is only backed by these two cards. So if they go for like a Narset here or something that we feel like we need to Commandeer, we gotta hold the vision, which would be very tragic. Wow, they didn't play anything there. They didn't go for the Jace. Do I have a blue card on top? That would be nice. It's an island. I still think I play Vision here. Now we have Veto. Veto is protecting us. Censor from the opponent. Still, we want to have another blue card for the Commandeer because that would probably help us resolve Narset in a counter war. In a world. Come on, bring out that Prodigy. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I will try to perpetually make this a useless creature. I think you'll protect it. But we'll see. Nope. Nope, just becomes an O2. They're holding up interaction. So we can change a counterspell's target to the Commandeer, right? That's how it works. They're in mono blue. Feels like Commandeer, though, would be so much better stealing their Planeswalker. Because I bet they have another Planeswalker of their own. So it's possible we should put this on the stack, let it get countered, then Commandeer their Planeswalker. But then if they bounce it to their hand, they're in a better position. It's a tough call. Also, getting rid of a Veto. Still, we want to do it before their Pact of Negation is online. Subtlety. Choose up to one. And they still have mana open. I mean, I can just put this on top. Right? No big deal. I don't see a way to mill me. Let's do that. And we can try this again next turn with them down 2 cards. Subtlety's a good tempo play. And sometimes you gotta have that kind of thing. But like in a spot like this where they're just fending off the apocalypse, me getting value and them not being able to answer it, Subtlety's pretty good. But it's not great. Now, if they have a Planeswalker here. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're here for. Mine. Thank you.
Leave this place.
And Factor Fiction Jace, replenish that value. That discover the formula. Oh, I want that discover the formula. Put it with the land. Weird. Okay. I'm actually going to choose pile number 1. We do need the land. You don't want to get stuck. Turn down value? Never.
I know 88 ways to defeat you.
Reveal.
No
Cool.
is most of the battle.
Brainstorm's a good card. Siggy. Bounce their Jace. Yeah, I was afraid they might do that. Okay. But it's not over. Let's keep the Flooded Strand untapped for the Brainstorm combo. Do I want to Brainstorm next turn? I'd love that.
Organization civilization is never time wasted.
Some of the board wipes can go away. We have a fractured identity that we can use on the Jace when it comes back. Blue, we need one more island before we can think about Sanctuary. So let's get Gate to Sea Tower. And Azcanta. There's the Jace. Do we let the Jace happen or so we can fracture it? Or do we lapse it to fight it? We got a free brainstorm coming next turn. Let's do this because if they have a counter for the counter, like a mystical dispute or a spell pierce, then the fractured identity resolves. Wow, they made a bird? That was sussy. Okay. Hour of Revelation. Don't need that. Amiria's Call, land tax? Land tax, don't need that. All right. So we put these on top. We don't have a way to shuffle them away, though. We can bin one or the other. Feels like binning land tax is best. Azcanta, bin. Transform. Draw. Could cast Amiria's Call. Yikers. Could rebound Amiria's Call. Probably would have been good. Jace reawakened. Looks like another nice Jace.
Let me think.
Still, there's better Jaces. Probably just murder that Jace. Attack it. Whoa, they discarded a really good Jace. Okay, that's Alrund's Epiphany, I think. Unless they subbed in a Saw It Coming. Oh,
And succeed.
Daddy's home.
I know my no time for a break.
Go, baby, go. Meh? It doesn't matter. Gonna swords that bird. We dig. The funky duck wants to see the win con as well. I don't know if you really do. You know, a revealed mana tithe is more of a flex than anything else. Oh, it's down there, isn't it? The manipulation. The manipulation is there. This is it. This is it.
Hurry.
They better have the answer.
Free your mind.
They better have the answer. Mana drain, huh? Okay. Does it have to resolve for the rebound to work? I don't know. Depends on how rebound works. Well, we're gonna find out. It's gonna be fine. It did draw mana drain. Well, I don't think that comes back. Yeah, it doesn't come back. Okay. Well, they're gonna have mana next turn for their Alrund's Epiphany. That's exciting for them. I mean, it's just a turn with some birds. I think we're far enough ahead that it doesn't actually matter. Try it, funky duck. See what happens. Yeah, that's... Now it's a 1-1. That's called technology. You'd love to see it.
Contain your rage.
Take a stifle. Just pile up the obnoxious solutions to problems.
Hold that thought.
I surge. Put 2 back. Make sure Narset hits. Easy.
I prepared this for you.
Blow everything up? It's an option. I don't think so. But I will shuffle before they get to use the gate. They're playing carefully till the end. It's really tempting to try to like fractured identity the arcane signet. Whatever. Yeah, spend it all. Use all of your spells. See what happens. Better than us discarding it to hand size. Narset dies. Narset will come back reloaded.
Train harder.
Basic study. Sure. I will bin that and draw. And then I can spell pierce it. Why not? Tap out.
You know what? I'm not done.
I'll put you at 2. We've got a Teferi out here. I destroy all artifacts and enchantments. They get back the portable hole. Well, they get back there as Kanta. I don't know if that's what matters. I've got them at 2. Let's just destroy all the everythings. All the creatures. They're at 2, so they're dead to the hall. And I'm about to ultimate a Teferi. Pay the 1. Bounce the Jace. Still dead on board. They even knew about that mana tithe. Makes it somehow dirtier. Welcome to the hall, baby. Hope you enjoyed the Jace Vryn's Prodigy deck. I know I did. We go to 6-0 with Narset. Who steps forward to challenge? It's Roxanne. Well, last Roxanne didn't even play turn 1. Let's see if you're better than that. This hand ain't good. It does have the Commandeer. And a lot of blue, so it might steal a ramp spell. Might also steal the opponent's. Yeah, we'll try it. Even as a solution for like a turn 1 halfling. Into the district we go. Okay. Purge. It's good against the meteors. Wait, the meteors, they do not have a casting cost. They're not actually meteorites. So Purge is good against the rocks. This is the rhythm of the wild. Spell Pierce. Not something we want to commandeer. Gotta do it. Gotta dig. Okay. Hard mode. Come on, play a cultivate. One cultivate one time. Do it. Do it. Utopia Sprawl. That doesn't do me any good. Come on, give me something that makes mana. No, not that. Horrible. Land. Land, maybe in time. The Purge only hits this. It can't stop this from entering. This is embarrassing. Probably should have been a blue one just in case of commandeer, though. That was a mistake. Should have been Seagate Restoration. Yep. 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 Seems really good. Not my favorite, but you're unable to scream, and we purge. Okay. It's something. And it keeps them from activating the Stormseeker this turn when we steal it. It's mana. We needed mana too. Where do they go with it? They attack the Domri? Okay. Cool. Land tax could be good.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Let's go, buddy. Hang in there. Just don't go for the frickin' lair. There you go. Enters tapped. They go for a dousing device. Another creature, up to one target creature gets +1/+0 and haste. So they're probably gonna give it here. Yeah. So that's gonna be 1 power. Whatever. We can get rid of this again. They're down to 1 card, but man, are they ahead on land. And they have the frickin' lair. It knocked me to 7. I mean, yes, I take. Oh my god, it's always the same. You draw land every time. All right, plus.
I've lived with animals my entire life. Explains a lot, actually.
Big hits.
My prowess is unmatched.
Big hits. Reveal, that's huge.
Focus the mind.
That card is
Free
epic.
fist.
But we're naked this turn. We are bare naked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a 6-point attack with the lair. Let's see if they can win the game. They have a 7-point attack with the lair, but they don't see it. They don't see it. Okay. They're value gasming.
Sloppy technique.
We're still here.
They can only punish you if they catch you.
Just breathe.
I'm trying to breathe. All modes. This Soon's intervention with rebound. What an alchemy card, huh? I should have kept it. I should have kept the fetch land. This could have been a mystic sanctuary. I just got in my head that I can't afford to crack them because I'm too low on life. But life total will be going up. Oh my. What? What madness is this? Stupid dousing device. Okay, now it's a land. Target creature gains haste and plus X, where X is the number of artifacts. Ugh. Okay. Oh my god. 7-2. Yeah, I block. Good call. All right, Roxanne is back on the menu, but counterable. If we can find a counter spell. No more basics. That dowsing device is gone, so I can't destroy it. I can do these. I think we're coming back. I think it's happening. It's not going to be easy per se, but dang. Lots of choices.
Have at it, boys.
Draw 4. That's some good stuff.
Knowing is most of the
This has to get a non-basic, so it has to be tapped. So I don't think we play it here. We have Sync open and Remand open. But we can also curse. I guess we curse. Fragment Reality might come up. And Fragment Reality can hit the layer. Start giving the business. All right, we're doing combat damage in this game, guys. You wanted it. You got it. Dude, what a grudge match, right? Discard 2 cards. Okay. I don't think I need you or you. I want the ones that can fetch islands. Those are the ones that can get back as soon as intervention. Or a fractured reality. Or no, not a fractured reality, but a commandeer. I mean, who knows? Fractured identity, that's the card. But that card's exiled. Don't worry about that. Just don't listen to me. I'm nervous, okay? I'm trying to win. You know I'm sweaty when I'm attacking. All right, before we resolve that trigger, we bounce Roxanne. See if they somehow Veil of Summer, something like that. Okay, it's in the hand now. Decline. Keep the tax on. Are they passing? They're passing. Wash away. let's Narset first. Narset might find something. I'm thinking about azorius charm with the bounce back rebound.
Like wind and wave. With thoughtfulness.
Cyclonic rift. Okay. 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 That's pretty good. We'll keep going up. The azorius charm I don't think will be that important to have the lifelink. Or the card draw for that matter. Reveal River's Rebuke? Okay. Okay. Seems good. Turtle.
We won't answer to other guilds.
Yeah, we don't answer to none of your guilds. Don't need this wrath either. You got one-sided board wipes now. Arena Glory, good card. Dude, their mana base is banger. Leveler? What? My Narset. Okay. Power Stone from Wa.
Such violence is upsetting.
Into Stupor. They already spent the mana from the Arena of Glory. And they don't quite have the mana to do it again. I'll draw. There's a field. Target one of the knights. Makes sense. Gonna draw a card. Been holding this long enough. Nova. Rebound. Rebuke.
Organization is never time wasted.
It's gonna rebound and do it again next turn. So whatever you're gonna do, enjoy.
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
Hey. Gotta wash away ready for that cityscape leveler. And just go Roxanne. Okay. Cutting down the knights so they don't die. Makes sense. Five, 3. Where does it go, do you think? Well, frag it. And they get a tapped Scrap Gorger that gets bounced. So they do get a card advantage here, but I think it's okay. It's okay. I should use my intervention to blow up this land tax. Can I do the thing? Maybe not. Packed. Keep digging. Reveal.
I've prepared this for you.
Thanks. Such a thoughtful gift.
I was raised by wolves. Though they might have also just been big dogs.
I don't know. I'm running out of steam. If I had saved the Misty Rainforest and gotten back the intervention, I don't think I would have run out of the steam, but I'm running out of steam. Leveling what? Need to exile this thing. Okay, Power Stone.
My mind needs a rest.
It is a hasty. We do have to stop it. I guess I can do this, and then the Rift can get it next turn. I mean, it's a fight. We are still very much in a fight. Engine? Do I care? I can Rift it later, right? That's fine. And they have a Misty. All right, this layer is way too dangerous. I need actually to blow up a bunch of their non-basic lands, but that one is particularly dangerous. Okay, lots of card draw still in the deck. No basic lands to draw into. Handful of other lands. Most of them have abilities, though. Like, our draws are good. They should be good. I really should have blown this up. I'm getting so tilted now. That's a card. They are at 11. Reveal that.
A better world begins with a better self.
I've lived with animals my entire life.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm being aggro. I don't care anymore. We have Cyclonic Rift. They go to 7. So on. Lithoform engine. We must defeat it. All their plays are insanely expensive. That's the bright side. But they have endless lands. Reprieve. They copy the Roxanne. Okay, they're tapped out. You have 2 of each spell. Doesn't matter. Haha. Never grabbed Surveil Land this whole time. Stifle? Awesome. Takes care of a Lithoform engine trigger. Insane. All right, mana acquired. 5 of it. Do I have any use for it whatsoever? Not really. Yes, I do. That was cool.
Oh, have at it, boys.
Let's go to Fairy.
No time for a break.
Yeah, Scries. That's a good use of mana. The Mana Tithe, not so much. Elspeth Conquers Death, 100%. Okay. 7 life. Big turn. Big turn. Stifle also hits the Cityscape Leveler ability. But so, like, Rift is probably the best thing against the Leveler. Hello? I used my reprieve. Not again. And we know their whole hand. They just top deck that. They just top deck that. Oh my god. I would have won this game if I'd attacked with those knights on the turn where I turtled up. Banefire can't be countered. I needed to reprieve and I don't have it. It's a good draw. Didn't play around that one, did I? Six and one. We already played Roxanne recently, though. I don't know if I'm going to build that one again, but I did have a very bad showing with it. Maybe I can do better. I'll work on it on the side. We'll see what happens. What a game, though. What a game. Post-game wraps, Mesa Falcon shout out to Carton1. Welcome, Carton1. Thank you for joining once again. And you know what? You know what? If you didn't have fun because you played against Narset Transcendant, I'm not sorry. Get good. Or something. Something triggering. I need comments. I need engagement. This is, a lot of people misunderstand. They're like, why? Why does the guy who gets the views on the YouTube videos in the MTG Arena, he plays the nastiest decks? It's because I play the nastiest decks. It's because you guys can't help but comment how nasty they are. It drives the algorithm. It drives the engagement. You made me. You did this. I'm just along for the ride, but thank you, I guess. And to all of those out there who hate this deck and stayed till the end, you are cool.